Ozi v'zimrat ya vayhili lishua. Adonai is my strength, my song of praise, for God has saved my life. Back, everyone. I want to remind you that this Yom Kippur is about clarity, not suffering. So if you find yourself in need of a little break or a little water, please don't hesitate. Throughout our service, we're going to be standing up and down, and I invite you to do so to the point that's meaningful to you. And if you need to stay seated, by all means, please do so. I'm on page 327 in our Machzor as we return for Mincha, our afternoon service. Here? Right here. Oh, you got it.
Okay. Jacob had a dream, a ladder set on the ground with its top reaching the sky, and angels of God were ascending and descending the ladder. Our sages taught, the Holy One said, "Jacob, you must climb as well." But Jacob was afraid, and he did not climb up. We want to climb higher, but we're tired. And there's so much to do, and we don't know how to rise.
God of becoming, whose name means, I will be what I will be. You are the unfinished one, ever unfolding, evolving with your creation. Made in your image, we too are fluid, ever becoming who we will be. Keep us alive to possibilities. Show us a path to grow in mind, heart, and spirit. Help us find the strength to ascend.
As we turn the page and rise as the ark is open for our Torah service.
Zion.
Torah portion comes from Leviticus 19, which is what we call our holiness code. What we're going to be reading this afternoon may sound familiar to anyone who remembers the Ten Commandments, but of course it's a little different. And while we have here a litany of rules of sorts, I believe that this code tells us more than just what it is we are supposed to do, that is the letter of the law. The holiness code gives us the spirit of the law, how it is to bring ethics into our lives and to live in a moral manner. And so as we read from this portion, which you can follow along, it is printed in our machzor, we reflect on the rules in our lives, but more so how we bring ethics into our daily lives and continue to do so in the year to come. For our first aliyah, we have Peggy Ekman and Jerry, our Torah reader, starting with chapter 19, verse 1. There's the yad. You're not going to do the blessing? Okay, yes. I have it here if you need it. Okay. Maybe it's right here. Got it?
I believe it's right there.
When you're ready.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Hamarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam.
Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayidaber Adonai al Moshe lemor. Daber al kol adas b'nei Yisrael. V'amarta alehem kadoshim tiyu. Ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem. Ishimo v'aviv tirau. V'eshabtotai tishmeru. Ani Adonai Elohechem. El tafnu, el elilim, ve'elohei maseka, lo tasu lachem, ani Adonai Elohechem.
And Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to all the community of Israel, and say to them, You shall be holy, for I, Adonai your God, am holy. Revere each of you your mother and your father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am Adonai your God. You shall not turn to idols, and you shall not fashion for yourselves molten gods. I am Adonai your God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tuheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
For our second aliyah, and reading the English, we have Ann White. Come around. Yeah, I'll take that, thank you.
That's right. Right here.
And when you make a
Read the Hebrew if you could, yeah.
Baruch Adonai Havavarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Hamarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
And when you make a section,
Amen. וכי תסבחו זבח שלמים לאדוני, לרצונכם תסבחהו. ביום זבחכם יאכל ממהרות, והנותר עד יום השלישי ביש ישרף. ואם היכול יאכל ביום השלישי, פיגוהו לא ירצה, ויחלוב עונו יישא, כי את קדוש אדוני חילל, ונכרתו הנפש ההוא מעמיה. וקוצריכם אס קציר ארצכם, לא תכלה, בעצתך לקצור, ולקט קצירך לא תלקט, וכרמך לא תהלל, ופרד כרמך לא תלקט, לעני ולגר תעזוב אותם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And when you make a sacrifice of well-being to Adonai, you shall offer it so that it will be acceptable for you. It shall be eaten on the day of your sacrifice and on the next day. But what remains until the third day shall be burned in fire. And if nevertheless it is eaten on the third day, it will be a foul thing, unacceptable. And one who eats it shall bear guilt for profaning the holiness of Adonai, and that person will be cut off from the people. And when you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not finish by reaping the corners of your field. And you shall not gather the gleanings of your harvest. And you shall not pick your vineyard bare. And you shall not gather the fallen fruits of your vineyard. Leave them for the poor and for the stranger. I am Adonai, your God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu.
Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Anne.
Me to stay be goodbye for you.
Oh, you want to read it?
Oh, either one. I'll be glad to.
For our third aliyah, Sharon Thompson.
I didn't want to take it away from you.
Oh, that's all right. I heard you prepared it. That's very good. I don't mind. Tell me who you read. It's right here. It's marked. Lie there. All right. It's right here, Sharon. Yes, please.
Baruch es Adonai and Baruch.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai and Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'nasan lanu es Torato. Baruch atah Adonai nosein ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. V'lo tignavu, v'lo techachashu, v'lo tishakru ish b'amito, v'lo tishva'u b'shmei l'shoker. V'chilato es shem Elohecha ani Adonai, lo ta'asu es reyehecha, v'lo tigzal, lo talin peleh, shakiritecha ad boker, lo tekalel choresh v'lifnei iver, v'lo titen mikshal, v'yareta me'elohecha ani Adonai, lo ta'asu ovel b'mishpat, lo choseh, lo tisa p'nei dol, v'lo tahadar p'nei gadol, b'tzedek, tishpot amitecha, lo telech rachio be'amecha, lo tamud adam re'echa, ani Adonai, lo tishno es achicha bilvavecha, ocheach tochiach ke'ed amitecha, v'lo tisa olav chet, Lo titom v'lo tichitor et b'nei amecha v'yahavta l'reyacha kamocha ani Adonai.
You shall not steal. You shall not deceive. You shall not lie to one another, nor swear falsely in my name, profaning the name of your God. I am Adonai. You shall not exploit your neighbor. You shall not rob. You shall not keep a worker's wages with you overnight until morning. You shall not curse a person who is deaf, nor put a stumbling block before a person who is blind. Rather, you shall revere your God. I am Adonai. You shall not do injustice in judgment. You shall not favor one who is weak. You shall not defer to one who is powerful. You shall judge your kin with justice. You shall not spread slander among your people. You shall not stand idly by the blood of your neighbor. I am Adonai. You shall not hate your kin in your heart. Reprove your friend, thus you will not bear guilt because of a friend. You shall not seek vengeance or bear grudge against members of your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emes v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
And with our Torah still in our midst, we take a moment now to offer prayers of healing. We think of those who could use a little extra healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit. And we offer prayers also to those who facilitate healing in our community, those nurses, doctors, caretakers, friends, and family. Today our community offers prayers of healing for Judy Avner, Jackson Bachman, Mira Barner, Corinne Belford, Sheila Boniface, Loretta Hubbard, Chava Leah, Leonard Appel, Ken Goldman, Dr. Merrill Goldman, Charles Gutman, Judith Gutman, Ethan Kadish, Gita Knudsen, Skylar Coons, Yael Kraus, Lee Krinick, Elaine Heitfeld, Tony Jonitas, Ira Lerner, Lou Levy, Joan Lieb, Barry Levy, Marcy Maxwell, Ellie Mendelson, Rhoda Meyer, Eileen Ness, Nancy Newmark, Phil Ryan, David Rose, Betty Roth, Bob Rubin, the Santini family, Iris Schaum, Archbishop Chuck Smith, Mary Capoletti Stanton, Lisa Steele, Francis Sternberg, Mahalia Stoneman, Fran Victor, Chaim Ben Yaakov Vinachama. And if you're thinking of anyone in particular who could use healing today and in the year to come, I invite you to think of them or to say their name out loud. Mishberach, our prayer of healing is on page 340. Though the words are those we know. Mishberach avotenu Mekor habracha le'imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
Spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn to return our Torah to the Ark, and so I call on our Hagba and our Galila, our Tzvi and Sheila to come forward for the lifting and dressing of our Torah. Oh, Mehea, great. We rise as the Torah is lifted. Retake your seats as we welcome Kay Boniface for our Haftarah portion today.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar beneviim tovim veratza bedivrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Moshe bocher ba'Adonai v'Moshe avdo v'Yisrael amoho u'v'nevi'ei ha'emet b'tzedek. And the word of Adonai came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Get up, go to the great city of Nineveh and proclaim against it, for their evil deeds have risen up before me. But Jonah got up to flee to Tarshish, away from the presence of Adonai. And he went down to Yaffo, and he found there a ship heading for Tarshish, and he paid its fare and went down into the hold to head with them to Tarshish, away from the presence of Adonai. But Adonai hurled a great wind upon the sea, a storm at sea so great that the ship was in danger of being shattered to pieces. And the sailors were frightened and cried out, each to his own god, and flung the ship's cargo into the sea to lighten their load. But Jonah had gone down into the hold, the lower deck of the vessel, and he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. And the captain approached him and said to him, "What are you doing sound asleep? Get up, call to your God. Perhaps the God will be kind to us and we will not perish." And they said, each man to his companion, "Let us cast lots that we might know on whose account this evil event has come to us." So they cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. And they said to him, "Tell us, you who have brought this evil upon us, what is your trade, and where have you come from? What is your country, and who are your people?" And he said to them, "I am a Hebrew. I revere Adonai, God of heaven, who made sea and dry land." The men felt great fear, and they asked him, "What have you done?" Because the men knew he was fleeing from Adonai, for so he had told them. And they asked him, "What should we do to you to bring calm to the sea around us?" For the sea was growing more and more stormy. So he said to them, "Lift me up and hurl me into the sea, and the sea will calm down for you, for I know that this great storm came upon you because of me." And the crew rowed hard to return to the dry land, but they could not do it, for the sea was raging more and more fiercely around them. And they called out to Adonai, saying, Please, Adonai, please do not let us perish because of the life of this man, and do not hold us guilty of shedding innocent blood. For you, Adonai, that which you desired, you have brought about. And they lifted Jonah and hurled him into the sea. And then the sea stopped raging. The men revered Adonai. Great was their reverence. So they offered to Adonai a sacrifice and made vows. And Adonai provided a great fish to swallow Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. Jonah prayed to Adonai his God from the belly of the fish. And he said, I called to Adonai in my distress, and God answered me. I cried out from the belly of the netherworld, and you heard my voice. Into the depths you cast me, into the heart of the sea, and the floods engulfed me. All your billowing, breaking waves swept over me. And I thought to myself, I was banished from before your eyes. Will I ever again gaze upon your holy temple? The waters closed in over me. The deep engulfed me. Rushes wrapped around my head. I descended to the low point of the mountains. The gates of the earth closed upon me forever. Yet you, Adonai, my God, raised up my life from the pit. When my life fainted away, I called Adonai to mind, and my prayer came to you, to your holy temple. They who cling to empty folly forsake their own welfare. But I, with a shout of thanksgiving, I will sacrifice to you. What I have vowed, I will fulfill. Rescue comes from Adonai. Adonai commanded the fish, and it spewed Jonah out upon dry land. And the word of Adonai came to Jonah a second time. Get up, go to the great city of Nineveh, and call out to it the proclamation that I tell you. So Jonah got up and went to Nineveh according to the word of Adonai. Now Nineveh was a great city of God, 3 days' journey across. And Jonah started out and made his way into the city the distance of a 1-day walk. And he called out and said, 40 more days and Nineveh shall be overturned. The people of Nineveh trusted in God, and they proclaimed a fast, and they put on sackcloth from the richest to the poorest. And word reached the king of Nineveh, and he got up from his throne, took off his robe, put on sackcloth, and sat in ashes. And he cried out and said in Nineveh, By decree of the king and his nobles, no person or beast, a flock or herd, shall taste anything. They shall not graze, and they shall not drink water. They shall be covered with sackcloth, person and beast, and shall call loudly to God. Let all turn back from their evil ways and from the violence which is in their hands. Who knows? God may turn and relent, turn back from the heat of anger, so that we do not perish. God saw what they did, how they were turning back from their evil ways, and God relented from the evil planned for them and did not carry it out. But to Jonah this was a great evil, and it made him angry. So he prayed to Adonai, saying, Please, Adonai, is this not what I said when I was still in my own country? This is why I fled to Tarshish to begin with, for I knew that you are a gracious and compassionate God, endlessly patient and abounding in steadfast love, ready to repent of evil. And now, Adonai, please take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live. And Adonai said, Is it good for you to be this angry? Then Jonah left the city and found a shelter there and sat under it in the shade until he might see what would become of the city. And Adonai Elohim provided a gourd and made it rise up over Jonah to give shade for his head and rescue him from his evil situation. And Jonah rejoiced with great joy because of the gourd. But at dawn the next day, God provided a worm that attacked the gourd, and it withered. And as the sun rose, God provided an oppressive wind from the east, and the sun beat down on Jonah's head, making him faint. He begged for death, saying, It is better for me to die than to live. Then God said to Jonah, Are you good and angry about the gourd? And he said, I am good and angry to the point of death. Then Adonai said, You pitied the gourd, which you neither worked for nor grew, which appeared overnight and perished overnight. Should I then not have compassion for the great city of Nineveh, a place of more than 120,000 human beings, unable to tell their right hand from their left, and many beasts? And our rabbis a long time ago added 2 paragraphs from Micah, which kind of sum the thing up and explain some of it. Is there another God like you, pardoning iniquity, annulling transgression for the remnant of this people? God does not hold fast to endless anger, for God desires steadfast love. God will take us back, will have compassion for us, and will subdue our iniquities into the depths of the sea. You will cast all your sins. You will be true and faithful to Jacob, granting steadfast love to Abraham, as you swore to our ancestors in days of old. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, tzur kol haolamim, tzadik bechol hadorot, ha'el ha'ne'eman, ha'omer ve'oseh, ha'medaber u'mekayem, shekol devarav emet v'tzedek, al haTorah va'al ha'avodah ועל הניבים על יום הכיפורים הזה, שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, למחילה ולסליחה ולכפרה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך. יתברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד. ודברך אמת וקיים לעד. ברוך אתה, אדוני, מלך מוחל וסולח לעוונותינו ולעוונות עמו בית ישראל, ומעביר אשמותינו בכל שנה ושנה, מלך על כל הארץ. מקדש ישראל ביום הכיפורים.
Amen.
Too many papers.
So far, so good? Now we will return our Torah to the Ark. We can find that section of our prayer on page 352. We rise one last time for this section.
Tehila, tehila, lecho chasidav, livnei Yisrael, am krovo. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Etz chaim ilama chazikiba, v'tom evecha me'usha.
Precious teaching I have given you, my Torah. Do not forsake it, a tree of life to those who hold fast. All who embrace it know happiness. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Take us back, Adonai, let us come back to you. Renew in our time the days of old.
Return
remain standing as we turn to page 356 for our standing prayer, Tefillah.
Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam vaed. Ki elecha tov v'kadosh.
You may retake your seats. A reading from Abraham Joshua Heschel, courtesy of Leo Yakudis.
Ultimately, the goal of prayer is not to translate a word, but to translate the self, not to render an ancient vocabulary in modern terminology, but to transform our lives into prayers.
Amen. We take a moment now for silent prayer, the prayers of our hearts, the meditations not found in our Machzor. We'll come back together in just a minute. It's my pleasure to invite Sharon Merman forward to lead us in a Temple Sholom tradition, our partisan song.
Good Yom Tov. I'm going to tell you a little bit of the history of the partisan hymn. I'll be reciting it in Yiddish, and hope all of you will stand at the and join the choir with it in English. On May of 1943, Hirsch Glick composed Zognakeno. It was to spread with amazing speed throughout the ghettos and camps, becoming a symbol of hope and defiance. Quickly adopted by Jewish partisans, it's sometimes known as Song of the Partisans, inspiring Jews to fight if they could, but if they could not fight, at least to survive. Excuse me. Later that same year, the partisan unit to which Glick belonged was captured, and he was deported to Estonia, initially to the camp at Narva, subsequently to that at Goldfitz. Even in the camps, Glick continued to create, reciting his poems to his fellow prisoners who memorized them and passed them on. Some written copies of his poems were buried in the Vilnius ghetto, but the great majority of his works were presumed lost. In the summer of 1944, together with 8 other men, Glick escaped from Goldfitz. The advancing Soviet army was in the region, and the intention was to join the local partisans, but Glick and all of his companions disappeared, probably captured and executed by German soldiers in the area. During the years of Nazi persecution, Glick had deliberately composed poems that were intended to be sung to raise morale, to encourage the partisans, and to strengthen the Jews' faith and hope in the future. Zogna Kamel was based on a melody by 2 Soviet Jewish composers, Dmitry and Daniel
Pokris. It's militant. It's a marching song. As many of you know, my father was a partisan, and I never knew why he would march around the house when he sung until I started doing research. Obviously, I'm not going to march, but I am going to sing the song in Yiddish. Sag ni keinem lässt du gehst im letzten Weg, Coach im Ländlein verstein bloie Tag, kommen wird nach unser Ausgebänge Show, es wird erpeugt und unser Trott mir seiden do, kommen wird nach unser Ausgebänge Show, es wird erpeugt und unser Trott mir seiden do, vom grimmen Palmenland bis weißen Land für Schnee. Wir kommen an mit unser Pein, mit unser Weh. Und Gruve Wallen ist ein Spritz von unser Blut. Schwarzen Wett und unser Gruve, unser Mut. Es wird die Morgen sind begilden uns dem Hain. Und der Neck wird verstanden mit dem Fein. Nur ein Versammlung wird in der Kajor. Wie a Parole so gehen das Lit von Dors für Dor. Das liegt geschrieben mit Blut in der Blei. Sie kennen kein Little von als Vogel oder frei. Das hat der Volk für die Recherchen Fall der Weg gewann. Das liegt gesungen mit der Kanne sind die Hände. Das sagt nicht keiner, was du gehst und lesen weg. Coach und Bleien, Vorstege, neue Tag. Kommen wird nach unserer Ausgebänge Show. Es wird erpeugt und unser Trott mir seiden do. Please rise.
You must not let yourself consider this the end. When skies are red above you, threateningly red. The longed-for days will come at last, we have no fear. Our steps will be like drums proclaiming we are here. From land that's green with palms to land that's white with snow. We wander on with all our grief, with all our woe. And where our fathers thought that Jesus would lay, that we have doubled all our courage, all our strength. The morning sun will gild the morrow with his glow. The days of yesterdays will vanish with our fall. But should the sun of dawning prove to be delayed, our song must live for generations unafraid. This song is written with our blood and not the lead. It's not the song of birds that have no fear or dread, but sung by people holding guns so long we stood. These falling walls protecting them as best they could. And so don't let yourself consider this the end. When skies of lead above you threateningly bend, the longed-for days will come at last, we have no fear. Our steps will be like drums proclaiming we are here.
Sharon. As we stay standing, we turn to page 416 as we continue with a Shamnu, our poem of sin, our alphabet of woe. But let these letters stand for the feelings we feel in our hearts, the confessions that we offer today as these words resonate. Shamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu,
Dibarnu Dofi,
Dibarnu Dofi,
Evinu,
Evinu,
Vehishanu,
Vehishanu,
Zadnu,
Zadnu, confessional continues on the following page as we find Al Chet. For these sins, our God, we ask forgiveness. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bizadon uvishgaga, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bishvuat shav. The ways we have wronged you deliberately and by mistake, and harm we caused in your world through insincere promises. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha biflilut, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bekalut rosh. The ways we have wronged you by judging others unfairly, and harm we caused in your world by making light of serious matters. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha beyetzer hara, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha be'enayim ramot. We have wronged you by giving in to our hostile impulses, and harm we have caused in your world through condescension. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha behirchur halev, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha b'dibur peh. We have wronged you through our innermost thoughts, and harm we have caused in your world through the words of our mouths. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bechachash uv-vasachav, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha behonata re'ah. Harm we have caused in your world by mistreating a friend or neighbor. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha besinat chinam, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bevidui peh. Hating without cause, the harm we have caused. Ba'al kulam Eloha slichot, slach lanu, machal lanu, kaper lanu. Pardon us. Lead us to atonement. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha be'agalui uv'sater, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bivli da'at. Openly and secretly, harm we've caused in your world. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bechilul Hashem, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha betumat sifatayim. By profaning your name in public. Harm we've caused in your world. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha birchilut, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bezilzul horim umorim. We've caused in your world through disrespect to parents and teachers. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha betarut ayin, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha b'masa uvmatan. Caused in the world through dishonesty. Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha biglui arayot, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha b'ma'achal uvishmite.
We have wronged you through sexual immorality, and harm we have caused in your world through consumption of food and drink.
Al Chet shechatanu lefanecha bitzumet yad, v'al Chet shechatanu lefanecha beritzat raglaim lehara.
The ways we have wronged you by betraying trust, and harm we have caused in your world through impulsive acts and malice.
Va'al kulam Eloha slichot, salach lanu, mechal lanu, kaper lanu.
For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us. Pardon us.
Lead us to atonement.
Salach lanu
page 428, we pray to a God who is dear to us as a parent and yet powerful as a sovereign. Avinu Malkeinu chatanu lefanecha, Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful. We have strayed and sinned before you. Avinu Malkeinu, ein lanu melech ela ata. Avinu Malkeinu, you alone are our sovereign. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh imanu leman shemecha. Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us as befits your name. Avinu Malkeinu, chadesh aleinu shana tova. Avinu Malkeinu, zachor ki afar anachnu. Avinu Malkeinu, remember but dust of the earth. Avinu Malkeinu, tehei hasha'ah hazot, sha'at rachamim ve'et ratzon milfanecha. Avinu Malkeinu, let this hour in your presence be a time of compassion, acceptance. Avinu Malkeinu, chamol aleinu ve'olaleinu v'tapenu. Have compassion on us and our families. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh l'ma'an tivuchim al yeduchecha. Slain devotion. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh l'ma'an harugim al shem kodshecha. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh l'ma'an ba'e va'esh uvamayim al kiddush shemecha. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu va'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim, aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Answer us with grace, for our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu.
In Judaism, we have prayer, but our prayer is tefillah, which doesn't translate directly to prayer. It is a confrontation. It is related to the Hebrew word nafal, which means to fall. But it is not a falling, but a choice of deference that we offer to our God, just as our father Abraham, when he was given the name Abraham, it is said, Yipol fell on his face before God. This is our inheritance, our relationship to our sovereign. And so when we turn to page 432, we have Aleinu, but a special Aleinu, Aleinu Hagadol. And in our tradition, on Yom Kippur, on this Aleinu, we don't just bow as we usually do, but we have the opportunity to prostrate ourselves before our God. For those who would like to undergo this task, I invite you to find your own space, to step into the aisle, to step forward. But I also remind you that this is a time to take care of yourself. And if it is not in your best interest to lay upon the ground, I invite you to find another way of showing humility, of lying on the ground metaphorically, and that we will do so together on page 432.
הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינה דוזו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו, אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 438. Kaddish de Rabbanan, the Kaddish for our teachers. We join together. Yit Gadal v'yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah v'elmad yivrach Yerutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'galal v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehesh Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'me'omaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha b'richu Leila u'leilmal b'kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata damiran belma v'imru Amen. Al Yisrael ve'al Rabbanan ve'al Talmidehon ve'al kol Talmidehon Di va'atra haden v'di v'chol atar v'atar Yehei lahon ulchon shlama rabba china v'chista v'rachamim v'chayin arichin umzone reviche uforkana min kodam avuhon devishmaya v'ara v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim tovim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Useh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. You may retake your seats.
We're transitioning now to Yizkor, our memorial service. So we'll be passing out the Order of Remembrances. There are seats here in the front, here, and in the middle. We'll all make room for you. You don't need to stand up if you don't want to. It's going to be a little bit. They're not moving. Okay. So as we're passing these out, I just want to acknowledge and affirm that for some of us in this room, this is the first time we are Yizkor, that we're here saying in memory of someone who we've lost recently in this year, and that it's particularly hard for those who this is their first time. So if we see someone struggling in that way, to reach out if they want to be reached out to, that I look out and I see some of you were sitting here with those same loved ones just a year ago. And those empty seats are with us too, and we think of you and them. We're going to begin on page 541. This is the hour of memory, and this is our house of comfort. Wounded by loss, we retreat from life. Our synagogue gathers us in. Into this place we bring stories and prayers, unanswered questions, tears that need to be shed, lives recollected and carried within us, moments of courage and laughter and pain. This day embraces them all. This place embraces us all. Now the heart opens in sorrow. We are time's subjects, and all that we love we must lose. So let us hold fast the love that remains and cherish the light of the sun. Today all of us walk the mourner's path. Together may we find strength. Keep me, Eternal One, for in you I find refuge, and in you my soul finds its peace. Guardian of all my days, you are my cup from which I drink, and the portion of my life. I thank you for guiding my steps, for the inner voice that instructs me. I've set you before me always. With you beside me I cannot fail. So my heart is glad and my soul rejoices, and all of me can rest secure. For you will not abandon me in death. You show me the path of life, and your presence is fullness of joy.
Keep me
546. The traditional Yizkor prayer asks God to remember the souls of our loved ones and to shelter them for eternity. But the Yizkor service on Yom Kippur has significance beyond the prayer itself. This is a moment set apart for solitary reflection, an opportunity to fulfill a sacred obligation, and it is a time to feel the physical and emotional closeness of community, the presence of other people who know what we have been through because they've been through it too. At Yizkor, we see the sorrow in one another's eyes. As the number 7 is a Jewish symbol of wholeness and holiness, our Yizkor service offers 7 ways to reflect on loss and memory, grief and healing. We choose alone and together from among these diverse lights. We continue on page 553. Move to the front of the line, a voice says, and suddenly there is nobody left standing between you and the world to take the first blows on their shoulders. This is the place in books where part 1 ends and part 2 begins, and there's no part 3. The slate is wiped not clean, but like a canvas painted over in white so that a whole new landscape must be started, bits of the old still showing underneath, those colors sadness lends to a certain hour of evening. Now the line of light at the horizon is the hinge between earth and heaven, only visible a few moments as the sun drops its rusted padlock into place. We continue silently through 593.
is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. Fresh and green are the pastures where he gives me repose. Repose, repose. Near restful waters he leads me to revive my drooping spirit. He guides me along the right path. He is true to his name. If I should walk in the valley of darkness, no evil would I fear. You are there with your crook and your staff. With these you give me comfort. You have prepared a banquet for me in the sight of my foes. My head you have anointed with oil. My cup is overflowing. Surely goodness and kindness shall follow me all the days of my life. My life. In the Lord's own house shall I dwell forever and ever. In the Lord's own house shall I dwell forever,
Mizmor LeDavid, Adonai ro'i lachzar, v'nodeshet yarbit seini, amei minuchot yan haleni, nafshi yoshvev yanacheni, begmaglet tzedek leman shemo, gam ki elek betetz al mavet lo yirara ketai madi, shivtecha umishantecha hema yanachamuni, ta'arach lefanai shulchan neged sarai, tishanta v'Hashem roshi kosi rayai, ach tov v'chesed yerdufuni kol yemei chayai, v'shavti b'veit Adonai le'orach yamim. Together at the top of 594. A Psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He guideth me in straight paths for his name's sake. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We rise together on 597. Our loved ones live in our broken hearts, and at times that brings some measure of healing. Their acts of kindness and generosity are the inheritance they leave behind. We feel their absence, but the beauty of their lives abides among us. As it is said, the name of one who has died shall not disappear. Our loved ones' names and their memories will endure among us, and these are the names on our lips and in our hearts. Remember the passing this year of Theodore Bader, Fran Barish, Joanne Bass, Michael Bowen, Doris Browning, Ina Colin, Homer Cox, Lenice Dolan, and Rita Edelberg, Inga Goldberg, Betty Goldman, Raymond Habib Sr., Melvin Hudson, Mark Corland, Beth Levine, Laurie Levy, Eileen Levy, Blue McDonald, Sandy Melser, Lenny Newman, Rosalind Pomerantz, Julie Rich, Iris Riggs, Shira Weinberg Saperstein, Mary Sheeler, Karen Schwartz, Larry Schwartz, Edie Shear, Svetlana Skeket, Frank Stapleton, Cecile Stone, Warren Stone, Haroldine Ukelson, the victims of the Tree of Life Synagogue, Alan Warschauer, Susan Warschauer, Marv Whitman, Ken Smidja. Are there other people who have passed this year whose names you'd like to share? We remember them, linking their names in life on page 598 with our traditional memorial prayer. Merciful God, God Most High, let there be perfect rest for the souls of our loved ones who've gone into eternity. May they find shelter in your presence among the holy and pure, whose light shines like the radiance of heaven. Compassionate God, hold them close to you forever. May their souls be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May they find a home in you, and may they rest in peace. And together we say,
Malei Rachamim, Shochein Bamromim, Amtzim Menucha Nechona, Tachat Kanfei Hashchina, Im Kroshim Utorim, Ki Zohar Ki Mazahirim, L'nishmat Yakireinu, Shehalechu l'olamam, Ba'al harachamim, Yastirem beseter knafav l'halamim, Yitrar b'tzirar hachayim et nishmatam. Adonai unachlatam, Yanuchu b'shalom al mishkavam, v'nomar
page 602. We miss them at celebrations when there's an empty seat at the table. We miss them when the community gathers and there's an empty place beside us. We miss them today and every today. With every year that passes as our life goes on without them, their faces, their voices, the feel of our arms around them, these are with us forever. For so it is written, love is strong as death. The love that we gave, the love we received, these endure amid the pain of loss. We commemorate the yard sites, the anniversaries of the passing of Betty Goldman and Marv Whitman, Flora Miller, Gladys Eve Martindale, Carl Koppel, Gundula Koppel, Gunther Koppel, Elaine Infield, Jean Simon, Rosalind Klein Nelson, and Rita Edelberg. Are there names of memory that you'd like to share now? We continue with Kaddish Yatom on page 606. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba, v'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich machuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh dechol be Israel, v'gala v'zman kari v'imru, Yehei shmei Rabba mivarach leolam umei omaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei Gedusha, La'ela ula'ela mikol brechata v'shirata, tishbechata v'nechamata, ta'amiram v'ama v'imru. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Osei shalom b'mromav, huya asei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Please be seated.
Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. It's the song of the dreamer, from a dark place it grows, like a flower in the desert, the oasis of our souls. Come back where we belong. You who hear our longing cries, our mouths, our lips are filled with song. You can hear our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. Will reap in joy.
Begin our Ne'ilah, our conclusion service now. For some people, it's traditional to stand the whole time, but you do what's right for you. If you're going to be standing and the other people behind you aren't, just find an aisle way to do that in. Whatever works for you as we enter into the end. And the final thing we'll do as part of this service is do Havdalah, and there'll be a moment where we'll pass out all of the things that we need for that. So we'll walk you through it. We're on 612. The long day is over and the gates are closing. Slowly day fades into dusk. Soon the earth will darken and our bodies weak and weary, our inner strength undiminished. This day has been a gift, uncluttered time, free from hurry and routine, appointments or assignments, a time to face our sins and imperfections, our dreams and yearnings for the life we want to live, a time to leave the clamor of the world and attend to the voice within. Long ago, the temple gates were locked at dusk. So too at this hour the gates of Yom Kippur begin to close. Have we done all that is needed to be done, said everything that needed to be said? The gates of God's compassion never close, but soon enough our lives close in on us. Now in the silence of the soul, now before the holy day comes to an end, release the unshed tears, the deepest prayers locked in our hearts. We continue on page 618. When I consider the heavens, the work of your hands, when I gaze at the sea of space and its endless array of stars, when I set out to understand this marvel and its maker, your greatness overwhelms me. Your majesty makes me tremble with awe. What are we that you have given us eyes to glimpse your truth? What am I that you have given me a mind to fathom hints of your purpose? We are witnesses to nature's repeated refrains, forests dancing with light, mountains rising like prayers, oceans bursting forth with hymns. In the midst of this beauty, you have placed within humanity two worlds, mortal flesh and immortal soul. Finite matter and infinite spirit, you have taught us to live at peace with the earth and with all living beings, and to care for the works of your hands. But something deep within us darkens the soul. In nature, spring follows winter, but human behavior is far less certain. Called to a life of righteousness, we rebel, possessed by arrogance and unrestrained ambition. Again and again we speak of the struggle between good and evil, love and hate, forgetting that the power to choose is the greatest and glory of our humanity. In our forgetfulness, life loses its beauty, and we hear a voice of judgment. Where are you? How you have fallen. In this hour of Ne'ilah, as day fades into dusk, we hear another voice, and it says, Ata noten yad lefoshim, v'mincha pishuta lekabel shavim. You hold out your hand to those who do wrong. Your right hand opens wide to receive those who return. The gates of your forgiveness are open wide.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. ועל מה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון ויומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בגלה בזמן קריב והימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, יום עולם הלמיה. יתברך, יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילם ימחו ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמיד בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן.
We rise if we are able for tefillah, beginning on page 622.
Eloheinu, Eloheinu,
628. Open the gates of righteousness for us. Open the gates that we may enter and praise the Eternal. Open the gates for us, for all Israel, and for people everywhere. The gates of acceptance and atonement, beauty and creativity, the gates of dignity, empathy, and faith, the gates of generosity and hope, insight and joy, the gates of knowledge and love, meaning and nobility, the gates of openness, patience, and the quest for peace, the gates of renewal, song, and tranquility, the gates of understanding and virtue, the gates of wisdom and wonder, exaltation, youth, and old age, the gates of Zion, reborn and rebuilt in our time. Open the gates, open them wide, and show us the way to enter. Slach lanu Avinu, forgive us Avinu, for we have strayed. Pardon us Malkeinu for succumbing to sin. You are generous in granting forgiveness, all loving to those who reach out to you. Adonai, Adonai God, compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving and true, showing mercy to the thousandth generation, forgiving evil, defiance, and wrongdoing, granting pardon.
Adonai, Adonai, Rachum v'chanun, Rachum v'chanun, Erech apayim v'rav chesed v'emet. Notzer chesed l'alafim, Notzer chesed l'alafim, Nose avon v'afesha v'chata Adonai, Adonai, Erachum v'chanun.
652. We are insolent, but you are compassionate and gracious. We are stubborn and stiff-necked, but you are slow to anger. We persist in doing wrong, but you are the essence of mercy. Our days are a shadow passing by, but you are existence itself. Your year is never ending. Our God and God of all generations, may our prayers reach your presence. And when we turn to you, do not be indifferent. Adonai, we are arrogant and stubborn, claiming to be blameless and free of sin. In truth, we have stumbled and strayed. We have done wrong. Together, of these wrongs we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely. We are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander. We devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes. We are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray.
Ay, 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 ay,
Continue on page 662. Avinu Malkeinu kabel barachamim uvratzon et tfilatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, welcome our prayer with love, accept and embrace it. Avinu Malkeinu aseh leman rachamecha harabim. Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of your boundless compassion. Avinu Malkeinu, aseh imanu leman shemecha. Avinu Malkeinu, act towards us as befits your name. Avinu Malkeinu, chatanu b'sefer barat nasa v'chachkala. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of sustenance and livelihood. Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer zuchiyot. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of worthiness and merit. Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer slicha u'michila. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of forgiveness and pardon. Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer chayim tovim. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of lives well lived. Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer geula v'yeshua. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of redemption and renewal. Avinu Malkeinu, male yadeinu mi bruchatecha. Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings. Avinu Malkeinu, patach sha'arei shamayim litfilatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, let the gates of heaven be open to our prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, chadesh aleinu shana tova. Avinu Malkeinu, renew us for a year of goodness. Avinu Malkeinu, ein lanu melech ela atah. Avinu Malkeinu, we have no sovereign but you. Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'anenu, ki ein banu masim, aseh imanu tzedakah v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace when our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, chonenu v'hanenu, kein banu masim, aseh imanu, tzedakah
come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit, here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. We continue with a full Kaddish on 668. Yitkara vikara shmei rabam Yamati vrach yirtei v'yamlich machutei B'chayechon uvyomechon U'chayetechol beit Yisrael V'akalav yizman karit V'yimeru Amen Yehei shmei rabam mevorach L'olam olam me'omaya Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kedusha leila u'le'amin kol brachata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram v'yoma v'yimeru. Let's read the rest together because that's how we know it. Titkabel slothon uba uton dechol Yisrael kadam avuhon di vishmaya vimru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al Yisrael vimru. Amen. Osei shalom bimrumav huya say shalom aleinu ve'al Yisrael ve'al yishvei tevel vimru. Amen. We stand as one before the gates of a new year, renewed by this day of atonement, made stronger by all who are with us and by those whose presence we feel within. As the long day fades into dusk, we join our voices in words of hope and dedication. Pitchu lanu sha'arei tzedek, navo vam nodei yad. Open for us the gates of righteousness, that we may enter and praise the eternal source of life. Open for us the gates of sacred community, that we may enter and feel its healing power. Open for us the gates of truth and integrity, that we may enter and grow in faithfulness. Open for us the gates of devotion and principle, that we may enter and find enduring values and meaning. Open for us the gates of repentance and return, that we may enter and offer our best. Open for us the gates of forgiveness, that we may enter and offer our humanity. Open for us the gates of kindness and compassion, that we may enter and offer our love. We continue on page 672.
Shem
segue into our Havdalah ceremony. So what we're going to do is we're going to pass out these little bags here. We're going to turn off the lights, and if you can put your books down and come forward as close as you can as soon as you get your thing, you're going to get a candle. And with the candle is a piece of foil. Last time we spent 2 hours scraping the wax off the floor. So make that foil precious and not a sin we have to account for later on. So that it holds on to it, and then you have your own spices in there, which is the lovely lavender, and some matches. I'm giving you a second. Don't worry. Should I do that light too? Should I do that big light?
Yeah.
You have to get the main lights.
I'm not sure whether it's Leslie or the air conditioner. Man, I'm like so allergic to something all of a sudden.
So I really can't have people like shading me. I'm very, very delicate.
Come on up.
That's
Come on
okay.
up.
Just letting you know.
Around the wine bar.
The camaraderie way, but it's very
Seriously.
unfortunately.
Well,
It's okay. Yeah.
It's for dunking.
But for a while it was hot, but then it got a little bit better.
When the air conditioner came on, it felt like it's a dust or something, or mold or something. It's just killing me.
Do I have a staff person to figure out how to turn on these lights?
You heard me sneezing. I'm allergic to something.
You?
They haven't gotten anything.
Oh, Marta's on.
Oh, here, she's on it.
Aren't these cute? Sorry, online community. Ready? Go ahead and light them. Maybe it's up here. I just blinked on that too. They don't have matches? No, they have matches. They can put it on that thing. Ready? Ya lay 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 ya lay ya la lay 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 ya lay 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 ya la lay lay ya la lay ya lay ya la lay 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 ya lay ya la 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 lay lay ya lay la 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 lay lay ya la lay lay ya la lay Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen Borei peri hagafen Yalay yala la 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 Yalay yala la 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 Yalay yala la 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 Yala la la yala la Yalay yala la 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 Yalay yala la 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 Yalay yala la 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 Yala la la yala la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei minei besamim Borei minei besamim Yalay yala la 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 Yalay yala la 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 Yalay yala la 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 ya la la la, ya la la. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei morei ha'esh, borei morei ha'esh. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. Make your way to the wine. Don't burn the person in front of you. Go ahead. We need you to do it. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi, Bimhera v'yamenu, Yavo Eleinu, Imashiach ben David, Imashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi, Bimhera v'yamenu, Yavo Eleinu, Imashiach ben David, Imashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi. We're just waiting for Mali. If you could connect to one another to receive a blessing, if you don't feel like it, it's been a hard day, I get that too, whatever works for you. A special thank you to everyone who made today possible. As you're leaving, feel free to take a flower with you. You should go out. There's challah and there's wine also before you get in your cars. May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you, be gracious unto you. When God's light shines on you, it's cool. May it bring you strength and goodwill and lots of laughter and nice big group hugs. And together we say Amen and Shana Tova.
Woo! Right, way to go!
Woo! We did it. Oh my God, they're like a group of cats.